Something like this does not exist yet. This is like the first of its kind, and this is amazing. It's made a huge difference with my daughter.
If your child walks on their tippy toes, this might just be the most important video that you see all year. Hi, I'm Nathan Dudley, founder of New Found Hope. And after 3 years of developing, testing and refining, we're finally launching the Aerlos, our multi-award winning kids trainers designed to support natural heel first steps, empowering kids of all abilities to spring forwards with newfound hope in their souls. Heel to toe motion, it sounds simple enough, right? But not for 50 to 70 million tiptoeing kids worldwide. That's 5% of all kids and 1 in 5 that are neurodivergent. For some, it's just a phase, but for others, it becomes a habit, leading to tight calf muscles, shortened Achilles tendon, instability, injury, and potential need for surgery if not corrected early.
Yeah, toe walking stresses families out, and for good reason. I'm a parent. One of my kids toe walks, and still toe walks. And it does. You want your kids innately to move like all the other kids.
Both me and my brother were toe walkers from an early age, both bullied at school, bobbing up and down as we walked. We searched high and low for a comfortable everyday solution, but only found painful, ugly and invasive orthotic products. So we decided to design our own. The Aerlos are our play-ready, healthy heel trainers, helping make heel walking fun for tiptoeing kids. So your child can stand taller, move with confidence, and walk 1 step stronger.
So my name is Ashley. I'm a pediatric physical therapist. Footwear is really important to me because the foundation of the entire body starts at the feet. If you're wearing a pair of shoes that does not allow your foot to function properly, it will translate up your whole body. A child, their foot is still developing. Their foot is very soft. It's not fully developed. So you want to make sure you're picking proper footwear and that the shoe is allowing their foot to work, properly, that heel contact and rolling through like that. And this shoe allows them to do that. And it doesn't have like a narrow toe box or anything like that, which is what I'm looking for as well. So I'm very happy with the design of the shoe. Something like this does not exist yet. This is like the first of its kind, and it's made a huge difference with my daughter. I have seen a huge improvement in her toe walking without the shoes on too. She's toe walking maybe 15% of the time now, where it was about 80% before.
Featuring our patent pending sole technology with a gently forward sloping sole for heel first steps, a subtly weighted heel for balance and alignment, and a stiffener in the forefoot for tip-toe stopping stability, a firm foundation for everyday play.
Children don't learn through rigid methods. Children learn through play, imagination, fun, and that's really what Aerlos taps into. When you look at the Aerlos shoe, you've got larger pods at the front and you've got smaller pods at the back. This allows for a gently forward facing slope. Plus the heel is weighted. What this does is it alters the ground reaction forces, causes an increased amount of ankle dorsiflexion, but then also because there's some stiffness at the forefoot, it encourages the child to go from heel to toe, which is a more natural walking pattern.
We developed Aerlos alongside experts in podiatry, physiotherapy, pediatrics and biomechanics, shaping each pair through feedback from real families with real challenges.
I was always aware of Toby having really tense leg muscles, and I presumed that was where it originated from. With Phoebe, I definitely noticed her tiptoe walking, and I noticed straight away in the lab it did make a difference straight away to that. So that was probably the first thing that I noticed in the lab. Impressive that it did it straight away. It was almost insanely that it just happened. The first thing that I noticed when we got home and she was using them in the house was the fact she just stood differently. She was flat instead of going up, arching up. I think even when she was walking and not going at a faster pace, it was a more natural, I hate the word normal, hate that, but it was a more kind of expected stride. And then you could see when she was then getting excited or she was about to up her pace, there wasn't that immediate onto her tiptoes to do that. I think that's the other good thing about them. They didn't need to adjust them. So it wasn't like using a piece of equipment that to begin with it felt alien and they didn't want to use it. It was just comfortable from the beginning.
Made from high quality, water resistant materials, Aerlos are manufactured in grade 1 ethical factories and tested in a high-tech lab, ensuring long-lasting durability. That is the 3D printed part that just broke, and it wasn't the shoes.
They brought in the final samples and they sat them in front of me. The reaction of the people in the office and the workers took me back, to be honest. They absolutely loved them. They just thought they were fantastic. That did sort of make me feel pretty good, actually. I thought, yeah, they have come out really well.
Aerlos are also triple impact trainers, caring for your child and the worlds that they are walking into. Restoring ocean habitats with sea trees, supporting low-income families with growing hope, and extending the life cycle of outgrown pairs with Sal's shoes. But it's not just about physical transformation, it's about building confidence. That's why we created Amazing Arlen, our fun-filled deep sea companion, helping kids see how being different can become an amazing superpower. Because it's not just about a pair of trainers, it's about hope for a world where every child feels able to join in, have fun, and live a life without limits. After 8 awards in the last 2 years, we are finally launching on Kickstarter. So will your family help change lives by supporting us or recommend us to a family in need? Let's empower kids of all abilities to spring forward with newfound hope in their souls.